What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have got a treat for you. This is going to be one of those fifth wheel slash destination RV kind of hybrids where you still probably are going to plop and drop it, but you do have the ability to pull it like a fifth wheel. Now, this one in particular is the 2026 Hampton 4130DEN, and this might look pretty darn familiar for you because outside of a couple changes, this is pretty much identical to the 43 Roost that I did probably about 2 years ago when it came out, year and a half ago, that accumulated over 30 million views for my channel. So pretty darn insane. So I know people like the floor plan concept. Now I want you to tell me, do you like the twists that they put onto this floor plan? Because it's pretty darn cool. You get a nice living room, you get a good loft, a half bath with the laundry room, and then a massive slide up in the bedroom, you know, with the half bath up there. So pretty darn snazzy. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. At least I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. But all the good stuff, baby. A price link for Funtown RV, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. But let's go ahead and start touring this bad mamma jamma. I mean, right off the rip, I like the light and bright personally, and they mix in just a little bit of color. They just got a little bit of red there to go with the black and gray, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But they have a little bit of a different storage setup, and then two exterior refrigerators. I do like that portion for sure. But like I said, 2026 Hampton 4130DEN. Let's go ahead and start off as we coming in. Now, right here to your right is going to have a staircase with a little bit of a loft situation. Huge slide. That's going to be your bedroom up there with a half bath. You also have your full bath right down here off the kitchen with washer and dryer. We'll get back to that here in a second. But I'll tell you, I've always liked the way that Hamptons look. They are built really nice. It's going to be, you know, your aluminum frame construction, everything that you like to see in kind of a destination fifth wheel. But it's pretty cool to see this segment kind of growing and people kind of, although copying each other, it is pretty cool to see this as it grows. Now your kitchen's got the one big slide that we see here with another slide back in the living room. So a lot of good moving and grooving space. But right off the rip, this one's got the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also kind of got that hex clad sort of sink where I don't know what the material is. Might be metal, might not. I think it's stainless steel. I'm not sure. Every time I post it, everyone's like, it's some type of plastic. I don't think it is. I think it's stainless steel. The high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. But I mean, what do you guys think? Pretty darn snazzy. Oversized pantry. Who doesn't like an oversized pantry? Now there's a little foot latch right down here that you push in and you pull out. So I think that's pretty neat. You get a little bit extra storage in a place where you typically would get what I would consider hard to reach storage. So I dig that. On either side of your oven, you're going to see a really good, it's a middle disposition for a lot of good countertop space. And then you also have outlets on either side, whether it's for a blender, you know, Keurig, whatever you might be doing. Now they're also going to be using the dovetail construction. So a pretty high-end drawer there. Should be able to hold about, I think it's like 80 pounds rated. And you just saw how it is soft close as well. Excuse me, just got done eating lunch. So I got a little bit of the post-lunch hiccups, I suppose. 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, along with enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. They mix it up with the two-tone right here, up and around the microwave. Tons of good storage there. And then you also have your stainless steel finish on your microwave that does come standard with potato mode. Right there, bada bing, bada boom. Flip it around. I forgot to show you here underneath the sink. Get some good storage there. And of course, pull out trash can and other pull out drawer there too as well. Now on this, I'm a big fan of how they're doing this. So no dinette in this floor plan, but you have this elongated island that does come with some stools. I went ahead and only set up 2 just to kind of proof of concept. I actually set another one up in the bedroom because I didn't want to carry it down, to be honest with you. But I think it's pretty darn cool, and it gives you a good idea. One, you can play some games, play some euchre, have some fun, but have some breakfast. But also with the disposition of where the, like if you build like a patio up to it with this tri-glide entrance, man, it'd be a great place just to set up like some burgers and your appetizers and all of that and get things flowing. You obviously have all the fridge space that you would need with the Samsung. So I mean, a week's worth of food, absolutely no problem. And then even down here, you're gonna get things like an ice maker and then room for, you know, maybe like some pizzas or frozen dinners, you know, something like that. Now, dual opposing slides here in the living room. The only bummer, and this goes for all of them that are set up like this, no pull-out sofa. But it's whatever. You know, you got room where you can still lay down and take a snoozer. You know, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, but I could still crack that off for a night or two, no problemo. Each one of the windows do open up for a nice breeze. You can also see they are pretty darn tinted. And they got the Dracula shade if you don't like warmth and happiness and sun. And then you have the USB and Universal C right on over there. Franklin Furniture. I keep seeing Franklin Furniture. The reps keep telling me Franklin Furniture. It's got a, this one's soft on the bum, hard on the back. So it's a proper, it's exactly how you like it. Fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. And this is the view that you're going to get from the L couch. Obviously, if I was to move like right over here, that would be the view that you get from here. But this would be Papa Bear's spot, if you ask me. What do you guys think about that? I mean, that's probably a 60-inch smart TV. Now, spiral staircase, I'll be honest with you, I'm a bigger guy. Getting up this is it's not difficult by any means, but with the camera in my hand, I'm doing a little extra work. So I'd like to see a little bit more of a bigger guy kind of step. I also didn't bother to crawl up in here to turn on the lights because it's a little bit difficult for an adult, but it is what it is. You got the emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry if something bad happens and you're stuck up here. But you also have places for a TV over there where that grate kind of meets the wall. And then obviously places for, you know, your clothing and some kids' storage there too as well. Plus you see that AC. So that's going to be one of 3 15K ACs in this unit. They're all going to be Coleman Mox as well. It's kind of an odd spot right there. There's actually an outlet right there. That's kind of cool. You can never get too many outlets, that's for sure. But it's a neat setup. It's one that I really like. But I think really the star of the show is going to be the bedroom and the half bath here. I think the half bath is super nice. But before you get to the half bath, this is going to be your control center. So all your different slide out controls, 5 slides on this thing, along with all your lighting controls, your awning, and then of course, you know, your tank sensors and all of that good stuff. This is going to be for your tank heaters. So when it gets too cold, you do have the tank heaters down below. What does that say? Raised panel hardwood doors. So I guess that's what fancy people call that. Raised hardwood. But it is a real wood, which is nice. It's not like one of the press boards. A couple outlets, the controls for your heat and AC, and then your max air fan, which is probably right above me. Yep. Help suck out the steam or stink from whatever you're cooking. And then boom, baby. You also have the fuse box right below there as well. And then don't forget, soft close, but also has that dovetail construction. Now, one thing that they did do that was pretty darn slick is underneath the stairs, they went ahead and put that washer and dryer. So yes, the washer and dryer is low, but you have a washer and dryer in this. And then, I wonder what is behind here. Cool. Nice little dresser setup. Perfect place to put, you know, all of your towels and all that kind of stuff. More solid surface countertops as we move on in. A lot of countertop space. And a spot for the old bowling gun, baby. Steamer Stink 5000. That thing's a toot sucker like no other. That is for sure. I mean, look at that thing. It's got a little right on out of there, baby. All the grandkids won't have to be stinking up the place. You can just suck it dry. Got yourself an on-demand hot water heater. So, you know, if the grandkids do come over and they want a nice hot long bath and hog up the hot water, they can do that. As long as you have propane, you got hot showers. 1-piece fiberglass shell for the shower. And let's see here. I'm 6 feet tall. Let's go ahead and get in here and see how she looks. So this is about 6'2", so it's getting close for some tall folks, but bending down to take a shower wouldn't be too much of a pain in the butt, I suppose. 4 shower heads here as well with the old knee cleaner down there at the bottom, so you can have the shiniest knees down at the campground. You do have floor vents in here, but notice how they are the covered kind, and they do a pretty good job of getting it out of the way of the major areas, you know, if you ask me. All right, so far, what do you guys think? Drop that comment if you guys are still here. 101-inch wide body construction. I forgot to mention that. So here is your second loft. It does have a load capacity of 800 pounds. So I could see this one having a bunch of grandkids into here if you would like, you know, or just your own kids if they're not grandkids. I guess we could put our kids here. It's actually be a good floor plan for my family. We have 4 kids if you haven't watched our videos before, and it's shopping for RVs is a struggle, but it'd be shared space. But 800 pounds either way, seasonal storage, that'd be great. And then your bedroom slide actually starts right here and goes all the way down. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll open up this one down here. mean, you can see it's pretty darn nice. There's another chair right there. So you got the 4 chairs. Your other control for your heat and AC is right here. Obviously, you see yourself, you got a smart TV. And then, man, I really like the fact that you have a ton of clothing storage as you come in. A secondary fireplace as well. And then, I mean, look at this. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, beautiful views. Good place to sleep. You got a king bed, storage up underneath. A couple more pull-out drawers, the solid surface countertops. A place to maybe even get a little bit of work done. Like if you're like me and you want to do a little editing on the road, you'll be ready to rock. Just got the call, too. I'm going to shoot a couple truck campers out in California. So pretty darn excited about that. We're extending it out 2 days so I can take a little vacation with the wife. I don't think she's been to California before. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I have to check the location, but hopefully I'm going to the Redwoods. That has been a lifelong bucket list of mine. And man, if I could pull that off while having somebody else kind of pay for my trip, that would be great. Another mirror, another gun. Another gun, more space. And then you got your storage down there as well. And then the max air fan, you know, right there. Again, sucking out whatever you're doing in here. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I know it was a little bit on the quick side, but I'm down here at Dutchman HQ. And they got 10 units setting up for me. And it's already about 3:30. And I have no intention of being here until 10 o'clock. But I'll be putting out a lot of good travel trailers here pretty soon. But all right. 2026 Hampton 4130DEN, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning size like the furnace, you know, 35,000 BTUs and whatnot. That'll all be down in the front. So destination fifth wheel. The reason why it's kind of destination is because it's bigger than your traditional fifth wheel, but it also is boxier than your traditional fifth wheel as well. So more space, kind of less towability. That's kind of the takeoff. You know, you can see the drag would be a little bit more intense. But there is nothing wrong with pulling this thing around. It just doesn't tow as well as obviously a rounded front cap would. But that's kind of their workaround to get you some extra space. Different classification there for you. A place for your battery disconnect and your batteries. I'm sorry, no disconnect over there. But a place for your batteries. And then maybe if you wanted to do like a generator or something, you know, you could. You're going to get propane right behind here. And then your pass-through storage shows off that aluminum frame construction. I do like how they have the LED lights roaming around. And then 2 exterior refrigerators. So, I mean, you can pop as many apple juices as you can in that bad boy. I like the awning size, too, right down the middle. That's nice. And notice how the edges aren't near your door. Lippert solid steps right there. 500-pound weight capacity. So, you know, most people are getting up that just fine. This one in particular does have a stabilizer as well. So I'm sure that's probably optional because a lot of people are going to be kind of blocking these things up. But you see it. So you got your, well, I guess you'll have 4-point stabilizer. That makes sense. To plug in your unit, you got your 50 amp connection right there. You do have a couple different places. Like you could probably pop out that middle right there and install a backup camera if you guys are going to be towing this around. But again, most people are not going to be towing this around too much. Heated and enclosed underbelly. Got your low point drain right there. Then there's going to be your spare tire. And it has that tank heater, all that good stuff. There's going to be your sewer outlet connection along with your gray water, so your wastewater and all that good stuff. And this is going to be where you're going to have your city water connection, fresh water connection, cable, satellite, and then your potable water, and then your black tank flush there as well. Back end of the Suburban on-demand hot water heater. And then open that up for the other side here of your pass-through storage. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and I hope to catch you guys next time. This is the 2026 Hampton 4130DEN. See you. Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin. Magic always comes with a price, dearie. See you.